Like, what was that about ketchup?
Oh, it's Annabelle's theory on messing around with dragons. Do not meddle in the affairs of dragons, for you are crunchy and taste good with ketchup.
Okay. Moving on. So why are you visiting Epoch again?
Arrows.
Okay. So he's got none.
Well,
Because again, he's metal is a surplus right now. Or metal is not a surplus. Metal is in deficit right now. So he doesn't have a. He's used most of the metal to repair, so you need to find more metal, or just loot some arrows somewhere. It was eventually going to cutscene. Is that for the whole town? No, not for the whole town, but still, it's new equipment needs metal, and we don't have the metal.
alright.
You could try being a lord. That's
I'm working
that's
my way
yeah. You got to work
towards
your
it.
way up there, because without it, then your metal supply is always going to be in question.
Alright.
Cough, 20, whatever it's called.
Then I'm gonna walk over to a
Influence.
crew and Zhao
Yeah.
to ask if they could upgrade my armor before I leave.
Roll that thought. Okay. So you walk in. They're working on shit.
Of course they are.
So yeah, they don't even know. They're so into their work they don't even hear any of what you're saying or doing.
One of them pulls out a blowtorch.
Why would they do that?
Oh, that wasn't on repeat. Sorry. Okay. So
Oh,
anyway.
well.
So I mean, are you gonna get their attention? They're kind of ignoring you. So
I'm gonna try to get their attention at least.
how so? And whose attention are you grabbing?
Either one of them is fine for
That's
me.
you need to be specific.
Crew.
Okay. So crew like you basically walk up to him and it's like he looks at you. It's like what?
Could I get my armor upgraded before I leave?
So what does he say? It's like so he just like waves his hand over your armor. Then you feel it start to change and shift. And it's like I don't have time to we don't have time to reforge metal right now. So I'm just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Or I'm gonna have to do it the magical way.
Alright then.
So you feel plate shifting, you feel like so like the metal seems to be expanding and it seems to be getting thicker and there's all these weird feelings like you feel like the armor is getting stronger.
Well,
So and it's like he just shakes his head, it's like, that's all I can do for you. I can't always keep doing this for free. So so this time it's free of charge, but next time I'll have to charge you. It's just
alright.
That's it. I hope you adventuring types bring back some help soon, because the amount of work we have is a little bit outlandish.
Might have to ask one of the
And
two
so it's like, no,
dragons to get with me.
do it.
No, I said because I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's exact. He still says the same thing. It's like, no, do it. It's like it's what we pay you for, is it not?
Well, I'm not really getting paid for bringing back people. Most of the stuff I do is recon, so.
Okay. It's like
But I
close
might.
enough. Well, if you find anyone who's a blacksmith out there, or a weaponsmith, or some other specialist, give us a holler.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to bring them
It's
back.
like, but for now, you have what you wanted. Get out of our shop.
Right.
As you see, everyone's still, remember, they're preparing for war. So they don't have time to preamble with you guys.
Well.
And Grimall left without you, so you're just walking on your own. So, and like Oso's like, it's like old times. You, me, the open road, and horrible things trying to kill us.
Does my armor
Yeah,
get
you're out of the...
an upgrade?
Oop.
Like,
Yeah, you got level 3. So that means you have a
what does it do
1.2
to my
multiplier,
armor?
which is... What was your original? Hold on, let me...
1.1. I should
So
have
you originally
aimed
had
at
28 armor.
Yeah.
So it's 28 times 1.2, so that gives you 34 armor. So
Nice.
you just get another 3 armor.
Well, at least it's something.
Alright, so you're just gonna go to the world map. You're not even... There's all your business done in town.
For now it is at least.
Alright, so to the world map. Now, let's see if my weird little red line actually... Oh man, that actually worked. I didn't think it would.
We aren't on the world map.
I'm working on it. I have to find where the center of the damn world map is first. It's like, I understand that point. Alright, now we're on the world map, now we're all aligned. I just have to make sure I was aligned so that when we got back to the world map, I could drag you where you needed to be. Alright, Sains, do you notice or do you hear the fighting that's happening in the, over nearby?
Apparently I do.
Okay, so do you do anything about it though?
Annabelle always screams, go for the eyes.
Okay. So you heard Annabelle's usual scream, go for the eyes. Let's see, can you tell... You can't tell if they're winning or losing.
Well...
So what's
I
Elsa's
also
opinion?
like...
Oh, Elsa's like, oh, she's a big girl, she can handle herself.
Alright.
And look how many people, I mean, she's got Whereat. And she's got Linus,
true.
and all those other people he's with. I mean, I think we'd just get in the way.
I like this new dye for my robes!
Let's head out then.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what does that mean to us? I mean, what does that mean to them? What was that supposed to be meant for? I mean, besides telling them your rope's a different color.
She's just yelling that as a taunt, even though
Okay.
the enemies probably don't understand her.
Okay. It's like,
She always does.
and like Elsa's rolling her eyes. It's like, why can't she just kill in silence, though?
Oh well. Everyone wants to have their own fun.
Alright, so you're heading to the Sunken Ruins, which means you have to go south through a cave network to get to there. Which is, Grimmauld knew the way, but he's not around. Because you took too long and he got impatient.
Oh well.
Is there like a road sign? No, there's no road sign, so... You just have to follow... You're following rough directions. Do a D100. Okay, so rough directions. You know generally where you're going, so... Let me draw it out. So it's like this way. So you gotta move... now you gotta roll encounter too.
I know.
Roll the encounter.
I'll first of all roll encounter.
Okay, so encounter midway there. So like you walk into the cave and you find friendly. Oh no, you find enemies. Sorry, that's 1. So you walk into the cave network. Analyze your. Do you want to analyze your surroundings as you're walking, or are you just walking?
Nah, analyze my surroundings while I'm walking. Well,
Oh, listen to this. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. It's kind of cave-like in there.
Probably.
So, like, there's no lack of noise. You know, it's kind of strange here. You thought it'd be quiet in here, but there's no lack of noise.
No deadly.
So you're walking your walk. Do you do a D100? So you're looking at your surroundings, but you don't see anything out of the ordinary. But that's when you notice that, like, it's really also. Let's see, is it also too? Yeah, it's like you're both on guard, and she breaks the silence. She kind of whispers into your, because she's still riding on. Like, she's not walking on her own very much. But she's not exactly heavy, you know, for having such tough armor, exoskeleton. She's not exactly heavy. So she leans in close and is like, I think we're being followed.
let's try to disappear into the darkness of the cave, and then
Okay. So I'll do 100.
set the trap for them.
So, so you both just take cover. How do you take cover? It's like there's plenty of things you can take cover behind or around. What exactly are you guys doing?
Is it like a if you have the wall of the cave, is there like a base which is a little deeper into the wall?
Okay, so you're just looking for like a crevice to hide in. So you guys hide in a crevice in the wall, and you just wait in almost utter darkness. The only thing that's really lighting it up is now your eyes glow blue and her eyes glow like a yellow. So the only thing staring out is those two eye colors. And so what you see is you see a couple of these guys. And like they're slowly walking, they're slowly creeping, just they are tailing you. Yeah, you can kind of pretty much guess that fact. So they're talking in Draconic, and I don't think you can understand them. Try. Because also doesn't understand them. You don't understand them. Yeah, Stealth Master has glowing eyes. That's a bit. Well, he has a helmet on, so there's not as obvious. So like they're looking around. Did they find you? No. So they're looking around there. It's like they're saying things in Draconic, and they're kind of looking around, and they just keep moving forward. It's like, and also it's like, well, there's something you don't see every day.
Could have guessed it were black dragons. That's well.
Well, I wouldn't have guessed that, but
Could have
the
guessed,
whole
wouldn't
price on your head's probably spread.
well, probably.
So, and you hear like someone talking in the language you can understand, which is, I guess, common. And it's like, well, come on out. We know you're here, and you're not leaving this cavern. And she's like, also you can feel her poking. It's like, what's the plan?
It's just back out to the other side.
And so, like, he's persisting. It's like, we can wait here all day if you want. We'll see who'll outlast who.
Well,
So, and then one of the other dragons says, like, are you sure he's even in here anymore?
I can't sneak out easily.
It's like, of course he's in here. He couldn't have gone out all the way, could he? So, like, he points at one of them. It's like, you go check the front entrance. You go check the other entrance. Make sure he didn't escape. So, like, the two dragons, they disperse and they go the other ways. It's like, even if you were to kill us all, we'd know you're here. We'll tail you all the way if we have to. So you can make this easy on yourself, come out, and it'll be a quick death, or you can make it hard, and we'll have to kill you slowly and painfully. And so he like inhales and is like, you know, I know you're here. I can smell your scent as well. Underneath all the undertones, that is. So you have an ambush opportunity. I mean, like he's going to be passing right near you, and then you'll have a chance to simply spring at him. So like. Also, it's definitely, it's like she's nudging you, saying, you know, we should go for it.
Well.
Does she wait for you to... She's waiting for your order. So like she's like you're kind of cramped in there, but she's like rearranging herself so that her talons are pointed forward and she's ready to leap. And it'll be a surprise attack, so you can do 2 strikes before they can even move.
Well, I can always try.
Okay. Oh, game's at risk again. Okay, so you don't have the up. So you don't choose like
No,
to
I was thinking to
the what?
shoot an arrow.
Okay,
But then
so
that
that would
the
not
idea.
like he'd probably have enough time to dodge an arrow. So you're gonna have to leap at him, or you're gonna have to do something.
Alright.
Okay, so you leap out and you try it. You have 2 attempts. So. You fail both attempts, so that's not good. So like he sees you charging and he immediately just gets out of the way, but then also leaps in behind you, and she misses as well.
Well, great.
And so he's backing up and he's laughing a little bit. It's like, ha! You didn't think that'd work on a black dragon, did you?
Why would I?
It's like, I knew you couldn't resist an easy target.
Well,
It's like, so you are the, and so like he's got his hands behind his back. He's not even like doing threatening gestures or anything. You're both. Are you both in a fighting crouch, or what are you guys in?
I'm just not especially in a fighting position, but still keeping my guard up.
Okay. It's like, so you are the notorious saint, the one who we're after. Who's got a massive price on your head. It's like, you don't look like much, to be honest. I mean, I'm starting to question the ethics of this contract to be to kill you. I mean, this seems too easy. This doesn't even seem like it's worth the time.
And the ones who put up the...
That's starting to make me question whether the Black Dragons are really caring enough about the right things.
Apparently they are not, if you think I'm too easy to be killed.
Oh, it's not so much the easiness, it's just the amount of time wasting. I mean, you don't seem like a threat to me. You don't seem like a threat to the Black Dragons or to anyone else. I mean, whoever is giving these orders is maybe senile. Old. Not knowing what he's talking about.
Well, I would love to hear what he stole everyone.
So is he willing to tell you? So it's like, well, from the story, you are a traitor. You are a black dragon, half hybrid, some sort of assassin. But from the look of you, and he's praising you, but the look of you, you don't even fit the description.
Well,
And he's like pacing back and forth. Like his weapons are in his sheaths, but he's not going for them at all.
well, if I don't fit the description, then why hunt me?
It's like, oh, it's mainly for the money. But seeing as you don't really fit the description, I don't think I can collect.
See you then.
Is that what it says? Do you try to make a dash for the exit?
No, because I've seen the other dragons go.
Yes.
I both actually.
And so he kind of shrugged. It's like, hey, this does seem like a waste of time, doesn't it? And so it's like, so he kind of waves it off and he starts going back the other way. It's like, ah, very well, go about your business. You never saw us, we never saw you.
I've seen someone.
D100, do you see, like, have you seen anyone that he cares about? So, You have, but you have the choice of, because he's just walking away. He's just gonna let you go because he doesn't think you're who they say you are. So it's like, oh, and by the way, you might want to keep that thing on a leash. And so it's like he's just walking into a dark cave entrance and he just disappears.
You should keep your mom on a leash.
Yeah, so there will be no black dragons out. So that was a hairy situation.
Well, at least we came out alive.
Okay, so we get rid of the cave ambiance because we're not in the cave anymore. Okay, so we're in the desert. We're still fighting these things. Back to Annabelle. Reroll your initiative because it undid it because we moved maps.
You have to first of all delete the initiative.
All right, yeah, just redo your initiatives, all of you. So.
Well,
So Annabelle still
Well,
goes.
that was the complete opposite.
Okay, so I guess I go next because it goes Sans, then me, then you. If we go with the rotation. All right, so me, where at? What am I gonna do? Likely, I'm gonna leap over everything and go in for the bashing because that's just my style. So I just.
Wasn't it the enemy's turn to attack?
Ah, yeah, true. So, all right, so they get the claws.
do they even
They
have
claw, but they miss. They're still trying to claw Squirtle, but they can't do anything.
Why all of a sudden did you roll that?
Yeah, why did you roll armor class? We already rolled armor class.
Yeah,
They
I
have no armor.
thought that meant to show his like heavy armor thing. I might
No.
have to change that or something.
No, armor class is a standard button. That's for everyone. It's a token axe. It's a token item. It's on everything. Anyway, so they're trying to slash at Squirtle, but again, he's an armored behemoth. It's not like they can do anything to him. So they're focusing on the biggest target, and we're using that to our advantage. So let's try that again. I'm going to try to beat that thing to death. Because I can. Does he have a defense chance? Yes, so 2. And he fails both of them.
Nice.
So hell with it, I'm just going to go for both weapon swings.
Pancake attack.
I don't know. Let's check it out. So my first blow is vertical, and then my second blow is lateral, like a horizontal. So I just go for. Let's see. Do I move him? Yes. Do I knock him into an enemy? No. So I'm knocking him like my blow is heading from left to right. So I'm knocking him this way. Okay, so do you want the guards to attack, or are you going to attack next?
The guards can attack first.
Okay, so this guard's gonna rearrange. Like they have pikes out, and they're having a little bit of a hard time walking around Squirtle but I mean they'll go about it. So they're going to fail every defense they have. So just slashy. So one of them misses, does no damage. That's a counterattack. So this guy gets to claw her in return. And that one
I thought
hits.
a counterattack was if you
Why is that the
found
counter
accuracy.
Why is, oh yeah, wrong one, sorry. That's no damage, never mind. Alright, so no damage, does a slash. And then I am losing my mind, probably. So 30 and then no damage, so it only does 30. They have their pierce attacks. Still no damage. What is going on? These guards are, well, I mean, these things are pretty vicious. They're just like you're stabbing at them, but it's not like it doesn't seem like it's doing anything.
The guards only have like a 1 in 10 chance of
Okay,
getting no
so
damage.
that's a crit 100. That means you can't do anything to them. That's pretty bad. It's really bad.
He like de-strings his bow by mistake.
Yeah. No, he fires an arrow, but the thing angles itself so the arrow just glances off it. Then he sicks the wolf on him, but the wolf is like, it bites it, but it doesn't do anything. So these things, despite their size, are pretty damn tough. Alright, we're gonna go one more rotation because it's that battle was really quick. We went to Annabelle
Well,
and then it's like pretty much that was it. So you're going for double slash. So that just cuts it. Are you cutting it in two, or what are you doing to it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so you're just going straight down. Like you do the first slash to disorient it, then you just bring your scythe blade down to cut it in half. Alright, so we're just gonna go one more rotation. I'm gonna stomp on by. Oh, actually, they have one more attack. Again, they're trying to claw Squirtle. That's a crit 100 for double damage. So crit
But it does
100 is a
no
little bit
damage.
interesting in this situation because I mean it does slash, and slash
It does
still
no
does
damage.
nothing. Yeah. So even though it does 80 damage with a 100% accuracy, because Squirtle has heavy armor, it's nullified.
Nothing times 2
Yeah.
times 2 still equals nothing.
Yep. So, and then I just come in and beat him to death because it's like, all right, enough. But he has no defense chance. So he did like he exhausted himself with that last maneuver, and I just come in and I just flatten him where he's standing.
Whack-a-mole!
Okay. There are no more enemies, so it's like. So I'm looking at that. It's like, well, and so like I basically have a bloody log now covered in black blood. So it's like, well, interesting. What those again?
I don't know, Lemurs?
Okay.
Louis?
So Lemus is like, those are desert stalkers. Which, it's not good that they're this far in. These things are normally supposed to stay around their territory. They're never supposed. It must be really bad if they're hunting this far out.
Ah. Anything else we should know about?
Well, there's a good chance that whoever we're seeking might already be dead. But we must continue on and get the fate for with our own eyes.
Yes, I'll have to see it.
So, and like from the side, you have the one guard who's still like he's got head in his hands in his head, or head in his hands, and he's just rocking back and forth, and he's unmanned. So.
Where were you attacked?
Okay. So like he's insensible. Like he doesn't even realize you're asking a question.
I slap him in the face.
Okay. So it's like, what? Who are you?
I'm Annabelle. Where were you attacked?
Okay. I don't remember. I don't know.
I pass him like a water skin or something.
Okay. So it's like, oh, thank you. And he's like, he's drinking his fill, and you can tell like, it might have been he hasn't had water in a couple days. So, and then at that point, it's like, we were sent by Troik. We were patrolling the desert, and these things, they came out of the sand. We were able to hold some of them off, but then something larger came out. They paralyzed some of our people. They took them away, further into the desert. I pale to think what happened to them. And so like you can tell this is a point of shame. It's like I fled the battle. I had to get help. That's what I keep telling myself. But I have a feeling I might have left them behind.
Well, if you're able to tell us anything at all, you may have saved all of their lives.
It's like I only know that they were taken further to the west, further into the desert. But they might not have left the desert. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I had to flee the battle.
Are you in a fighting form?
It's like, well enough, but these things, they travel in hordes. What we saw is probably just a scouting party.
Well, we've got Squirtle. We should be fine.
Okay. It's like, so we hope. Right. I can guide you some of the way, but the rest of the way you'll have to find.
Linus, do you know what he meant by bigger one?
It's like, no, that is something new to me.
Great.
It's like, I've seen desert stalkers. I've seen these things prowling the lands. I've never seen anything larger. I'd rather not. I mean, most people who see those things never come back. So it's like, so you guys just ride on.
Yep.
Okay, so I am not going to lead the way. I'll march beside you, not in the front of you. It's like, if it's going to be something large and destructive, we're just going to... So we walk over. We're not even going to bother with the bodies. We're just going to leave them there.
I don't have any fuel or any... Actually, no, I have Molotovs, but I don't want to waste them on random corpses.
Yeah. So it's like, we don't have time to burn bodies. We got to keep moving.
Pretty much.
Alright, so roll encounter. Counter, no encounters. Awesome. So we're good. So we're going to be walking through the desert. Say what?
And we get to Area 4.
Yeah. So we get all the way there. We get all the way to the edge of the desert. Damn, I lost this. Okay. Gotta zoom all the way out. So we get to the edge of the desert. And that's when we start hearing this. So it's like, I hear it. Definitely Limus hears it. You don't hear any, like, because it doesn't seem like a difference in the wind to you. We're in the middle of a desert, there's nothing out here.
Yeah, I do life stuff.
So where I like march a little bit forward and it's like, change in wind. More wind. So, and I kind of smell it, and it's like, smell of something not sand. Can't quite understand. Oops, that is not on the loop, sorry. And there we go.
Okay.
So, Limus is, I don't have the senses you have, but I can tell something is up ahead. So, roll encounter. Okay.
Oh no, wait, it's an ultimate friendly.
Yeah. So.
We find a greater sand spirit.
Okay. No, it's not that.
The battle is still going on.
Hold on, I gotta pull out the proper entities. So you see something poke its head out of the sand. You didn't quite see it. Like, all right, who sees it? Let's see. Not where at, not Limus. So not the cards. So do you see it? Yeah, you sense it. Then you look in its direction, and it's looking at you. Then it's like, it's like it disappears, and then it's behind you. It's like, hi, what are you doing here?
What the? Did you just teleport?
And then he warps, like, you turn around to look at him, but then he's on the other side. Yeah, you're not that fast. So, do you keep, like, turning around trying to look at him?
No, I'm just done with that. I'm just
okay.
Like, hello,
so.
I'm Annabelle.
And it's like, and then it pops, like, right in front of your face. And it's like, hi. I can't really tell you my name, because I don't even know.
That's unusual.
I was like, so, what are you doing here?
Looking for a missing patrol.
Oh, you mean those people that got dragged into the desert? Yeah, I know where they are.
Would you be willing to help?
Maybe. What's in it for me, though?
Snacks.
And it's like, oh, what do I need snacks for? I'm dead.
You're dead?
Well, not technically, but it's like, I don't need to eat anything. And he's kind of like dancing, like, a little bit through the air.
I'd owe you a favor.
It's like, oh, what favor would you owe me, though?
Anything within reason.
It's like, oh, well, that could be a lot of things, though. For me, anyway. Not for you. Because my reason doesn't quite make sense. You should know that by now. And he's literally spinning through the air and like kind of floating. And so like he gets close to you. It's like, do you really care for them?
Yes.
It's like, oh, then I'll show you the way. You don't owe me anything. And so it takes off like a missile, and just like you barely have time to keep up.
Squirtle, gallop!
So yeah, Squirtle's trying to keep up, but I mean he's falling behind. It's going much faster than he can go. And it's kind of taunting you and laughing. It's like, oh, come on, keep up. You can run faster than that, swamp turtle.
I'm sort of... Wait, I try and give Squirtle a boost.
Boost how?
Of life force.
Okay, so... Is he able to keep speed, though? No. So even with enhanced life force and a little bit more speed, he still can't keep speed. Let's see, roll encounter. Random.
Nothing.
No encounter.
Which at the end. So, oh, no encounter.
No
yeah,
encounter.
yeah. So you're not going to counter it. There's going to be something at the end of it, though. So, but there's no encounter up to it. But you do notice something, though, that the wind starts to pick up. So is it, and it is pointing towards you. So as you walk further, the wind is starting to like push you away.
Damn wind.
And so he has to shout over it. It's like, oh, don't mind the wind. It gets more windy around here as of late. I don't know why.
It's a desert.
Like, and it kind of chuckles. It's like, I know, right? What's wind in the desert?
A sandstorm?
It's like, oh, for your sake, you hope not.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, like, as you go further, the wind just, like, really starts to pick up. The speed just increases dramatically. It's like, just stay near me and we'll get through the wind. What you're looking for is at the center. So, your guys are having a hard time holding on. I mean, the wind's really picking up.
So, this one is like...
Annabelle D100. It's like, this weather suck. Why we do this again?
I'm being pushed back a little.
Okay, so Limus reaches out a hand and he like has a knife in Squirrel's back. It's like, I hope your thing's not noticing that it's got a knife in its back. So it's like, it's basically picking you up and you're like being tossed around by the wind.
I'm pretty sure his outer back doesn't have any pain receptors.
It's like, yeah, we better hope. And like the guards are trying to hold on for dear life, and I'm just, my arms are forward, and I'm just trying to push my way through the wind. Then all of a sudden, like we hit a certain point, and the wind just stops. And I see it. Lima sees it. Do you see it? Okay, so you don't see it because you like remember the wind, like you go at a certain point and the wind just stops, so everybody just flops to the ground and you kind of fall off.
Whilst I'm sort of getting up.
Yeah. So we're both
that seemed magical.
Okay, so D100. D100 again. So you're saying that and then you see it too. And it's like, and the fox spirit is kind of pointing with its tail. It's like that's where you need to go. And that's where I'm not going. And ahead of you, you just see a den of just, like the whole desert it's got blood, bones, and all types of other horrible things. Like it's a den of madness. Like it looks like a nest. It's like, that is where you need to go. Whether someone is alive in there is up to you.
That's ominous.
Okay. It's like, I can only help you so far. I'll try and see if I can scrounge up anyone else who's willing to help you. But for now, you're on your own. And so he just goes straight to the ground and buries himself in the sand, and it's almost like he wasn't there. So, and Limus he gets behind you, it's like, this is just as I feared. This is a desert stalker den.
Would Squirtle fit
Okay. What? Fit what?
in the den?
It's in the open air. Like this bones and stuff is on the surface.
Oh, okay.
So the whole desert's just, the ground is covered, like you can tell, like the ground is darker where it's been covered in blood. There's like viscera on the ground, there's bone structures for whatever purpose.
I attempt to sense, either through life force or sand, if I'm able, to see.
I will draw how large it is in this area. So, oops. That is the wrong color. So this whole area is just a den of blood, bones, and viscera.
That's
You
large.
can do ovals and ellipses and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's fine the way it is. Just draw a rough. It's not a perfect circle. It's a rough circle.
Yeah, I attempt to sense if there's anything living underneath the surface.
All right. Well, yeah, you're sensing there's a lot of life force coming from it, and not all of it. Let's see. Can you tell? No, but you can kind of get an inkling that some of it is unclean. Like you're getting some of the life force in there is friendly, but the rest around it is not.
There is some still alive.
Okay. It's like, well, what the hell are we waiting for? We better get in there. And he does a whistle, because remember, he has a wolf, so he does a whistle, and the wolf follows him back on top of Squirtle.
On with that.
So I'm going to do something crazy, my character, and it's me lead way. Dangerous. If something happened, at least you safe, somewhat.
And I can heal you if you get hurt.
Okay, so we're going to cut it there, and we're going to go for Saiyans. Right on the cusp of the craziness.
Well.
Okay, so you just did you walk D100, did you walk all the way to the exit of the cave? Yeah, so during all that time you were walking, and you ended up at the end of the cave, to the outside. So I'm going to move you to the outside. I'm going to move all you guys over to where we are. Okay, so do an encounter roll. So you are, and it's going to be random roll a d2. So halfway there, you're going to encounter hostiles.
Again.
So you're not even halfway there, and then you encounter the undead. So let me reveal the area. So you get right up to here, like you're at the edge, and then you encounter the enemies. So are you talking at all during all this adventure, or are you guys just on guard?
On guard,
Okay,
mostly.
So also, it's she's got her talons in front of her, so you guys have been walking cautiously for this long.
Yeah.
So she's checking her surroundings at all times, so you guys are prepared when you are attacked. Which is from the undead.
Why wouldn't it be from undead?
I don't know. Could be something else. Let's see, what to bring.
Could be a giant duck for all you know.
Maybe, yeah.
True.
Because ducks, they're just evil.
And so, yep, it's old friend.
A giant duck!
It's like... So, D100. So, also knows it's behind you, you do not. So, she stops immediately, and do you notice that she's stopped, though? Like you're walking along cautiously, and then she just goes straight, and she just because she's in a rough crouch with her talons in front, and then she just stops and goes upright.
Do I know this?
Yeah.
Apparently not.
No. So that means let's see. She doesn't have enough time to turn around.
But am I not? Am I still not carrying?
Do a
her?
D100. Okay, so you have time to react. So you have You have 2 chances to try and avoid what's happening. So that's 2 D100s. Let's see. So how this happens is you hear it before you see it. You hear something leaping, and then also turns around, but she's not in time. It basically has its fist extended to grab her, and it does grab her. But then you whip a sword out, and do you dismember the fingers? Do you cut off his hand? Do you cut off his arm?
The whole hand.
Do you do what?
The whole hand goes off.
Do a D100.
Cut off his head.
Please try.
Okay, so yeah, you just cut off his hand, and then it also was gripped in it, and then she just drops with the hand. No, but he does a smooth roll, and he's just right in front of you. And that wicked laughter you're used to. Well, fancy meeting you here.
They even met
And then
before.
his no, yeah, they've met before.
No,
Sains, you were with us when we were in the forest. Remember when?
Yeah, but I didn't see him.
Okay. Oh yeah, you weren't around, but he knows of you. So you never met him. You've never met him before, but he knows of you.
I'm just like, who are you again?
It's oh, it doesn't matter. Nice shot, by the way. He's holding up the stump of his hand. And as you're watching, the hand is regrowing back. You hear the bone cracking and the flesh growth sound. Of flesh being remade. It's oh, I have plenty more. Where that came from, though.
Set him on fire.
And so he goes straight into another attack. See if you have a response time. Let's see. Response. No one does. So this time he's going for you, and he's going to go straight for a claw, which means do you have time to defend though? Yeah. So you can do a rapid parry, which means you have 2 chances to prevent him from clawing you to death. So he's going for a slash.
Doesn't Sains have heavy armor, or is it medium?
He doesn't have his armor class unlocked. Not fully.
Oh, yeah.
I've half unlocked, and that's medium, so no,
Okay,
not useful against slash.
Do you even have a defense skill?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, but that's not enough. That's medium armor doesn't resist slash. That's just standard damage.
I know.
So you don't have defense skills, an actual defense skill. You need to roll something just pretty much all you have is D100s, and that's the only thing you can block with.
Athletics to get out of the way.
Athletics, yeah, you can try and get out of the way.
Oh.
Didn't work, did it?
No.
Son of a bitch. That always happens. It's epic moments like this, and then we think our code is correct, and then we go back and try it, and then we find out it's not correct, and it's total bullshit. Let's see, what am I missing here? Everything checks out, though. That's the strange bit.
But my character is missing. No character was found for Saints.
Oh, what?
That's probably because you renamed my character.
Oh, no. Yes, we did.
You can change all of the Sains.
Well, for,
selected.
Wait, you can what?
You can change any of the names things to selected, and it works.
How does that work? Wait, change it to selected. So I change all the names to selected?
Yeah, just instead of Sains, do selected.
We're not even going near that yet. So for now, we're just going to rename you back to Sains, and then we'll add your surname later. So try it again.
So now it should work.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wish you'd come up with that last time before. All right. So you do not have bypass defense, so you do not get the shuffle. So you get out of the way.
Do a barrel
No, you don't
roll.
get the shuffle because you didn't get the
Oh.
bypass.
Right.
You don't get the free shuffle, so. And so he's like taunting you. It's like, I should thank you. It's been a while since I've died a few times. Gets kind of boring living, So he's going for a frenzy. He misses, like, dramatically.
Oh.
It's a complete failure.
No, he's slashing at you rapidly, but you're just moving out of the way. So, counterattack chance? You have a chance to do a repost on his blow. So that's like a multi-slash. He's trying to take your limbs off. But you can counterattack once.
I'm just gonna try and cut its head off.
Okay. Let's see.
Doesn't work. I don't even hit. So.
No, you hit his neck, and he's like got that sick laugh. It's like, you think that trick would work twice? No, I've prepared this time.
We've
I've
never
only
actually
tried
cut his
it
head
once.
off. We've
I've
never
only
actually
tried
cut his
this
head
once.
off.
Yeah, you did. No, not like it's pretty much attacking his head. What about that other time when he was in the town?
I bisected him.
Well, it still comes down to he's being dismembered. He's not going to follow the same trick twice. So yeah, now he's got Indom. So it's like you're going to have to try harder than that to kill me this time. So you used your 2 actions. I think you're out.
What?
I said, did you use your 2 actions? I mean,
Those
No,
were
this was
all
all-
in defense.
yeah, because
This was all defensive actions.
Yeah. Okay. So you haven't used your attack actions.
No.
All right. So now is the time. He's got Indom, so you can't D100 kill him. Again, he's learning. He's not gonna just die and not learn from it.
Immortal asshole!